All right, everyone. Welcome to this next match of the Any% latest patch tournament. We've got Tremen versus aPress on the round robin phase here. We're getting the runners counted down and they'll be off shortly, but this is going to be a lot of fun. Their PBs are super close. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Chrysanthemove, and I'm joined here with Oatmeal.
Oh my gosh, hi Chris.
Oh my gosh, hi, Oat. um, But yeah, their PPs are super close, and also in this round robin phase, they like have a pool of either 3 or 4 runners, and they all have to play each other. For the pools of 3, they play each other twice. Pools of 4, they play each other once, I believe. And so Tremen, aPress, and Kuroshi are all in the same pool, and they also happen to be playing in a rando tournament match tomorrow too. So that'll be fun. Keep an eye out for that. Tremen's timer is not on the scene? Question mark?
Tim. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Oh,
Apparently
wow.
Tremen's
Okay.
stream. Oh,
That's fine.
okay.
We're having some technical difficulties on
Uh,
Tremen.
y-
Should we just pause them or
well, if Tremen is still going and the stream
okay,
is
we'll let them run.
paused.
We'll be fine.
Mm,
Oh, so
interesting.
if the Tremen stream is down, then we should pause them.
Yeah. Okay.
At Tremen. Tremen's stream isn't capturing HK. Well, false start, everyone.
Get your people
Oh, wait.
arrives
By
ready.
pause, I mean, we
Yeah, AP
probably
paused.
will reset. I'm too used to rando. I was like, let's pause.
Yeah.
Okay. um, but yeah, so once we get the runner's attention, we will probably reset this. They didn't really make too much progress into the run yet, but yeah, we do need the game to be captured in order for the race to go on.
Indeed. So, I mean, I think Tremen PB'd pretty recently. Like
Hmm.
the 3624 was like in the last week.
Hmm.
So I think he's been practicing Sporshroom any percent a lot. I'm not sure how recently aPress has PB'd, and I know he's been doing a lot of practice, but as you mentioned, they're uh both runners have also been playing a lot of rando for the ongoing rando bingo tournament.
And yeah, I guess just some advertisement for like all the upcoming Hollow Knight content that is coming your way. We've got ton of any percent, some rando finishing up. It'll be really great at Tremen. Please look at Discord. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. Palm is there.
But yeah, so both of these runners are running the Sporshroom route, which is going to be really exciting because we'll be able to see double Sporshroom THKs at the end of the race. The route differences here, I think aPress is going for the newer, faster, kind of scarier Rafters route, whereas Tremen is going to be going for the older, not that much slower, but slightly slower King Station Seal route. We did get to talk to Elderbug. It must have been a goal on aPress's bingo board.
Okay. Are we it Tremen's game still looks like on his stream, the game is frozen. Like, it looks the same way it looks in our restream,
So
but
like, mhm.
yeah, I'm not sure. We're trying to
Yeah, we're trying to get
get a hold
Tremen
of our
or
runner.
Palm's attention.
Yeah.
um, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, it is a requirement for the any percent tournament that like they need to have, the game and timer running lives just so that it can be validated that everything is, good and kosher. Oh my god, I thought the timer paused and I was like, you noticed, but no.
Yeah, I think this is our first, like, Spore Shroom versus Spore Shroom, race of the tourney,
I
so,
believe so too.
yeah, that's kind of exciting. It's I think in the other ones we've seen, like, one route versus another, but should be exciting to see 2 Spore Shroom runners, face off today.
Yeah, and any percent amazing. Oh wait, I don't think you can actually hear what our restreamer is saying, but we're trying to get the runner's attention. But that was the amazing. But what I was gonna say is that any percent on latest patch is actually quite exciting because there's so many different route differences. Oh my god, there's
Okay, woo.
a Tremen. Your game isn't being captured on stream. Um, And yeah, so there's so many different routes that you can take on any percent that are all within like competitive times of each other. And also within latest patch, that's like 1432 and up. So you'll see runners in this tournament running on 1432 or on 1578. Just like personal preference. If you are running the sports room route, it only works on 1432 because of some bugged hitboxes on THK and the way that sports room interacts with them. But besides that, oh yeah, and then there's also like some differences on like game mechanics, like inventory cancels on 1432 and a more consistent, I think just simply consistent devout skip on 1432. Um, so lots of different differences. Oh, also back rolls on Watcher Nights for 1578. Yeah, I'm just spewing
Yeah,
words.
yeah. No, there are definitely a handful of differences between the patches. I think you covered the major ones.
Yeah, so it'll be really exciting to see all the different matchups here. Tremen is now
Oh,
resetting. Oh my God, live game
interesting.
and a
Okay.
Steam.
This is a little behind the scenes for you all.
Okay, I think we are good now.
Okay, so we will count down again. Um, oh, are you counting down? Okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Okay. I will let you do it.
I'll just make sure the runners are ready and we'll get them counted down again. Um, and they will be off in a couple like 20-ish seconds while the stream delay catches up. Oh, my pronouns are cut off on the commentary.
Oh,
It's
they are,
fine.
yeah.
Everything's
I was
fine.
gonna say something to our restreamer, but um
It's amazing.
it's fine. Okay, GG. Let's
GG.
get this race started.
Race starting. I think this is our first reset of the tourney, so we'll take
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't see I think the one race in the 1-2-2-1 tourney where we had 11 restarts or something cuz we kept restarting and then
Yeah.
timers weren't starting and, et cetera, et cetera. That was a rough day.
Yeah, there's always tech issues, but hopefully we should be fine now getting the runners into every speedrunner of Hollow Knight's favorite area, King's Pass. I almost named that wrong, so because I'm so used to saying KP. Um, but yeah, right off the bat, you'll see that there's a little bit of difference here as well. So on latest patch, you can only open inventory when you're on the ground. And so runner instead of being open in midair, so runners can't open the inventory on the first will drop into KP, but you will see them going for inventory drops off of the edge of a platform essentially.
Mhm. Yeah, so looks like a 57.2, a low 57. That's very nice KP from Tremen. aPress coming in with a 59.
Oh, and that's a nice inventory hard fall cancel on Tremon's side, and I believe, yeah, aPress as well. Since
Yeah,
both of them are running a 1432, they can do that. Very fun.
one of the 1432 exclusive perks.
Yep, so
Uh,
they're
yeah.
just jumping through Dirtmouth here, and we'll go into Crossroads. You saw another inventory hard fall cancel there. both of them. Nice.
Yeah, so this first segment of the run, we are going to go collect Vengeful Spirit. That's going to be our main damage output for the run. So we have a request in chat to turn me down a little bit at Restreamer.
Yes, I typically am quite soft on the Discord, but even in that grudge drop room, so inventory drops are kind of difficult to go to since they are like physics frame perfect on this patch. So aPress did go for it in that grudge drop room. Tremen, I think, just did the pre-jump, and like if you just pre-jump and drop immediately, like it honestly doesn't even lose that much more time than getting the inventory drop first try. So
I think it can be like a second.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then if you like
I mean, in
miss
the
the
grand
inventory
scheme of
drop,
things,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, second is not, but yeah, and we saw 2 successful double spike kills in the Aspid arena. We have a nice statue pogo from aPress, and
Tremen did miss the statue pogo, but got the pogo, you know, jumping around. So
yeah. Usually I'm very soft spoken, so that's very surprising to to be too loud.
yeah, my mic is just quiet on Discord, and I've not
That makes
figured out
sense.
how to make it louder. And also, like the people I'm in BC with, like already have me turned up. So if I
That's
did
fair.
that, then one day I would just be so loud screaming.
Oh yeah, I have
um,
you at 172%.
wait, why is aPress's false knight
Oh,
invisible? Oh, does that mean he's gonna get invisible all bosses?
that's not good.
Yeah, that's mildly concerning. This is a thing that can happen on 1432 is invisible bosses. It typically happens with THK.
Yeah.
But if you see an invisible false knight, that kind of means that all of your bosses, at least Hornet and THK, are definitely going to be invisible.
Ooh,
So,
that's
we'll see
um
what happens. Question mark.
yeah. I
Yeah, is that a
I'm
reset, please?
I don't know.
At Nerf Aurelia in
Nerf,
chat.
yeah, is that a reset nerf? Please, tourney
um,
organizers, tell us. Oh,
oh, I
aPress
think
says, is that a reset,
yeah.
please? Okay.
Um, yeah. Okay, I think we.
Yeah,
I think
we're gonna reset.
remember how? Okay, so asked me if we were gonna comms curse today, and I was like, I don't believe in comms curses, but I literally was like, oh, hopefully not. There will be no other
Oh, jeez.
tech issues, and here we go. We get invisible false knight.
Woo.
Um, so that's fun. I think the only way to fix that is a quit out of the entire game, not of
Yeah.
just the save file. So that would be a lot of time lost on aPress's side, and I do think that deserves another reset.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
We're doing great. We also like it's hilarious because we were like literally sitting here for 15 minutes waiting, which like
Yeah,
isn't very normal for
we
these
were like
races.
really on time. Okay, we're just gonna get the runners readied up again, and then we will get going. Okay.
All right, so O is counting this time. We'll get our third KP of the
Oof.
race.
Yep. So we're
You'll
gonna
love
get
to
through
see
it.
it. um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like they were pretty even on like. Well, I couldn't tell if False Knight jumped the correct way or
Yeah.
not because he was invisible, but I think he did because AP was closer to the gate. So it seemed like they had pretty similar RNG that run. But yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see them falling into KP once again. Oh, do we like reset our comms as well? Do we
I don't
like
know. I was just
re-explain
thinking
things?
about that. Maybe we should quiz chat about chat, what's going on right now? Why is there no inventory drop? What did we say last time? Let's see who is listening.
Who has the best memory?
Oh, that was me who mentioned the 11 resets. But
Yeah, but I'm
also,
the one who was like, hopefully we'll be okay.
we don't believe in comms curses. We were actually discussing this
Yeah.
before the race got started. Um Yeah, it's not Calm's fault.
Yeah, it's definitely not. But yeah, so here we are. We've got a fresh game on both of their sides, I think. So we'll hopefully see. And I guess we can also compare KP times. I'm not sure what AP got for the first reset rate run. But I know Tremen got a 57 last time and AP got a 59. So I guess we'll see what KPs they get here. So 59 from Tremen and 57 for maybe it's
Oh no.
reversed.
Yeah, and that time, interestingly, Tremen went for the RNG softball setup, but
Mm,
aPress didn't. So
mm.
maybe that is what made the difference last time.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes for that, you just like simply miss the jump and like you're intending to go for not RNG, but
True.
you like miss the setup. So then you end up going for RNG and then, yeah, you just wait. Oh, hey, look, what's happening there? Oh, no, okay. Oh, A plus missed it. Okay, never mind. So Tremen is going for the inventory drop this time, and then
Ooh,
aPress
nice.
is going to as well. That was really smooth.
Very nice.
Tremen got a second try. That was very nice. Then we're coming up into Aspid Arena. You can use the little spike to kill both of them. It is a lot more consistent on this patch. And yep, they both get it.
Woo.
Woohoo!
Do you know how tight geo routing is for the Spore Shroom route? I would imagine it's
I
like similar to a regular any percent run.
Yes, I believe that there is no geo difference with Spore Shroom, because Spore Shroom is a pickup and not a purchase.
Hmm.
And I think you still get the same stags, so I'd assume that it's the same geo routing here.
Yeah. Okay, and
Yeah.
there are no tolls like in QG. I was thinking through that. Ooh,
No, there is not, luckily.
Tremen
Oh,
getting the statue pogo this time.
nice. Reset worked out for both
Woo,
of them.
yeah. But
Um,
yeah, I mentioned Geo because both runners come out of the Aspid Arena with some Geo, so it's optimal to try to pick up a little bit of Geo there, so you need less incidental Geo later on.
yep. Um, Makes a lot of sense, and we'll see and talk about the geo sources as we get to them. But here in False Night, we're looking for a jump towards you. Tremen gets that jump, which I think he got last time too. And okay, aPress did as well. Super nice RNG. Also, love to be able to see False Night. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, very clean so far. So we have a 313 exit, and okay, so aPress has maintained the 2-second lead essentially from
From
KP.
KP.
But that means that both runners had pretty clean splits. And as this is the first split of the run, there's a lot left to go.
Yep, so they'll be picking up their first and only spell of the run. I had to like think through that for a hot second. This is Vengeful Spirit, also known as VS, also known as Fireball. And it's a fireball.
It sure
So
is.
yeah, so this will let us do a lot more damage than just our nail. I always forget the exact numbers. Like nail does 5 and VS does some
15.
number 15,
And I think with Shaman it's
25.
22.
Basically, your VS with the charm that we are going to purchase later does much more damage than our nail, so you'll see the runners using that as much as possible. The nail is mostly a tool to get soul, and then we use our soul to use our fireballs to fight the enemies.
Yep.
20 with Shaman, okay.
aPress doing the aPress up
Yep,
slash. You love to see it.
exactly. And here's our first little big RNG check. We got a second spit from Tremen and a second spit from aPress, so very nice. Balders have a 50-50 chance of spinning a baby balder, which you can hit, or just simply a spit, which does nothing for you. And then the runners are going to head over to Green Path where they'll fight another balder.
Very true. Yeah. So on this patch, and on 1.5, we're unable to skip the enter green path Balder, like you see on 1221. So we have to gather full soul in this room in order to have 3 casts. to fight Balder, and then we're dependent on the Balder's RNG. Hoping for a first spit.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Second
second
spit
spit.
again.
Not bad. Oh. Okay, third spit for aPress.
Not terrible.
Not the worst.
Oh, and
And
Tremen with
oh,
enough soul, yeah, to
nice.
go for the forbidden zeroth fireball skip.
Very good, very good. Yeah, that one is interesting because unlike the other ones, the fireball is mostly for like resetting your fall speed rather than like pushing you back. So the fireball is like a lot later than the other skips comparatively. But yeah, they're up in Green Path. We'll be gathering some soul for more fireball skips. You can one fireball these skips, but it's a little difficult, so I'd assume that they're gonna get enough soul to two fireball at least the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And Tremen
Very
getting
nice.
it successfully. aPress missing the first jump, but gets it. Yeah, that turnaround was a little bit late, but that one's a little bit more flexible, so he was still able to get over there.
And here's the second one from Tremen. Very clean.
aPress coming up on the same fireball skip. Misses
Ooh.
the jump again. Mossy is in a nice spot. You can kind of, there's like, what is it? The TFT or whatever. So like that jump sometimes is like hard to get. So when that moss thing is in the correct position, yeah, you can slash it and then kind of align your frames. Tremen getting a nice double fireball on that Moss Knight, so has an extra cast for VFK. And aPress also getting it. Nice.
You love to see it.
Green Path's looking clean so far. So the runners are going to be getting VFK for this route. It's a little bit different from 1221 since we get Geo from the Great Head Sentry. Tremen did take like a hit on VFK, but and then aPress gets the actual like quick kill, but Tremen's kill was still like super quick. So.
Yeah, and so we'll head into our next boss fight, which is Hornet, and this is to pick up our Mothwing Cloak, or the dash ability, so we'll be schmoving a little bit faster after we get this. I think these are... Oh, Tremen going for the early fireball to skip the dialogue. You don't always see that. Since usually you want to hold on to some soul for the fight. But you'll see these patterns of trying to get doubles on Hornet and then getting nail hits in
We're fine.
as she jumps. Oh, yeah, that's a 1 HP.
Yeah, Hornet takes 6 hits to stagger, so you'll kind of see the runners chaining that, both of them getting through Hornet and picking up dash pretty cleanly. And now we can dash!
Yay!
Exciting!
And our next segment of the run is actually aPress's favorite split. So he said he really enjoys the fungal movement in the claw split.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So, and that's where we're headed next.
Wow, the runners are so close.
Yeah, they're quite even.
aPress maintaining that 1 second lead, it seems like, if I can read numbers correctly. But yeah, the claw split is just like a ton of really fun movement. There's this fungal drop here, which Tremen goes for that inventory drop on, and then I guess does the hard fall. There's like so many different ways you can like go through this room. There's like static slashes, and I think that's what aPress goes for.
Yeah, aPress does the static slashes. Hard fall there. Nice static slash. And
nice.
Another nice static slash.
Looks like Tremen's going for a 3 fireball e-pogo, and I think aPress goes for 1 fireball. E-pogo on this patch, you can only pogo the Sporg instead of the explosion, so most runners will use a setup that uses fireball. If anyone goes for the damage tank one, I'd be shocked. Yeah, there's so many different e-pogos and it's super fun. 1 fireball is the more efficient one, faster because you have to gain muscle. Tremen gets 3 fireballs, super clean.
We'll see aPress here, and then you'll also see Tremen setting up for what we call Mantis Pogo. Very nice AP. So you do a very
Oh.
specific movement in order to try to set up these two mantises, the flying ones, so you can pogo off of them.
Mm.
Oh, Tremen had it and then fell. But we'll
And
see aPress with a
yep.
very clean mantis pogo.
Yeah, that's rough on Tremen.
Super rough.
Yeah, that always happens to me where you're like when you like try to pogo and then it's ice slash. Like
Yeah. Well, and then
very
if you
yeah.
get it, but you weren't expecting to get it, so then you do
Mm,
something else or you fall, or you don't
yeah.
dash, or it's just ugh.
Yeah, but I think Tremen got a little too close or shot the fireball too far from that bottom
Mm-hmm.
mantis, so then ran into it instead of
Yeah.
being able to up slash to get to the lever. And so for mantis pogo, you kind of have to like do all the inputs correctly, or else like any one little mistake will
Mm-hmm.
go wrong. So
Ooh.
unfortunate.
Tremen taking a little hit there, as we head to Gruzmother, and then after that into Blue Lake to pick up Dreamnail. Oh, and we'll also be picking up Shaman Stone
Yes.
in this split. Our only charm. No, not our
Mm,
only charm.
mm-mm.
Our first
Oh my
charm.
god, the sink. This is
The sync
beautiful.
is
Wow.
amazing, yeah.
Tremenzols are slightly longer than aPress. Or sorry, shorter. Um, but yeah, so we'll be getting the crossroads stag here, so that we can come back whenever we need to go pick up the crystal dash ability, crystal heart. Um, but yeah, we'll head over to God's mother. She gives 50 geos, so these runners should be fine. I can't math, but it seems like they'll be fine.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the quick kill setup there is you saw the runners gathering 6 hits of soul on the way over, and then you end the fight also with 6 hits of soul to have some 2 fireballs available for the cleanup.
And we get okay, there was like 2 Guzzers left over. And Tremen ending on 1 HP, but you're about to bench here for a shade skip, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Um, so yeah, they'll be buying the Shaman Stone and not any other charm here, and then we'll go save Sly and we'll die. What is it? Bench buy, die, Sly? No, bench buy,
Bench by Sly
Sly,
Die.
die. Yeah.
Equip, skip.
So they'll be taking damage on the way to Sly. You saw Tremen there opening his inventory to kind of cancel the knockback. Just like a little bit more efficient. Yeah, aPress gets it as well, and there's like the missing little bottom corner. That's so fun. Just a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit of
blue SR
efficiency there.
left corner.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes, exactly. Oh, the sync is so great. Oop,
Yeah.
Tremen missing that up slash a bit.
So, and then we use our shade to pogo up into Blue Lake, and we get here a little earlier than we're supposed to in the game in order to get our dream nail.
Yep, and we're just gonna dash across this lake, since there's no welcoming storage that makes us go zoom zoom on this patch, therefore it is banned. And yay, woohoo, we love this patch. I'm not a welcoming storage enjoyer, but yeah, they're gonna head on over to pick up the dream nail, like Oat said. They're 11 seconds apart. Okay, so the lead delta increased by 2 seconds during that split. I think
Mhm.
Tremen just took like a couple more hits during Gruzmother, so I'd assume that
Yeah, he was down
yeah.
to 1 HP at the end of the fight, so I didn't exactly see what happened, but it seems like he did take some hits.
Oh yeah, that's true. Gruzmother also did go high for Tremen, and he tried to do the pogo
Yeah.
strat, but that one's a little difficult. So we'll see if the runners here will go for Dream Dash. I think is what it's called. Okay, Tremen does
Yes.
not. aPress also doesn't. That's acceptable.
Oh yeah,
Like
Dream
super
Dash that
accurate.
Chris mentioned is just an optimization where you can dash a little bit early and the hitbox of the first platform spawns before the platform actually spawns. But we didn't see either runner go for it, but we had no dream platfalls, which
Yeah,
very
those are
good.
very clean dream plats.
Mhm.
Dreamflats is one of those that you just like, you're like, oh, it's just jump dashing, but it's like very accurate jump dashing.
It's
um,
either good or you fall. So
yep. And then here we're gonna go for a thing called seer skip, where essentially you can, well, it's kind of invisible control, but we don't talk about that. But essentially you like pause to get, you know, control, not control, but like so that you can dash immediately, and then you exit the room. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
aPress had a nice inventory drop there
Oh
out
yeah,
of the sort of resting grounds hub room.
I didn't even know
Um,
that that was a thing, but yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
And so, to beat the game, Hollow Knight, spoiler alert, I guess, you have to collect 3 Dreamers and then go defeat the Hollow Knight. And so, in City of Tears, which is the area we're heading to now, the runners will be continuing to collect Geo and also going to get the first Dreamer. So, we could talk a bit about Geo collection and Geo sources at this point.
Yeah, so the runners are going to be collecting some relics, and this is also where you're going to see the route differences between the two of them. Tremen is going to go over to King Station to get that seal, whereas aPress is going to skip King Station, and instead, after Watcher Nights, he's going to go to Rafters to get that seal. And then both of the runners are going to be selling to Lem post Watcher Nights. And then we're also going to be getting Gorgeous Husk here, which gives us a nice 420 geo. And then this will allow us to buy Lantern in addition to the chest that we'll get after we fight the next boss.
Yeah, aPress having a little bit of trouble missing a double there on Gorgeous Husk, but not too bad overall. And we saw Tremen bench at King Station, which is a nice safety bench. So I'm wondering if we'll see aPress bench at Spire or if he's just gonna go for it.
Yeah, it's scary, especially with the Rafters route, because you don't get that almost free bench in that King Station route that Tremen did. Because getting the Spire bench up here is like definite time loss. Ooh, nice left side climb. But if you die, you like have to re-get all your geo. Yeah, so aPress is going to be taking the bench
cycle.
Bench cycle, and Tremen is going to be getting this lever now because he's going to be coming around the other side. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, so for Great Head Sentry, most runners will opt to kill the little Rava. I don't actually know what they're called. First, because it gets in the way.
Sentry? No.
Tremen is not doing a bench cycle, so we'll do... Okay, so he does that a little bit. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Journal right now.
Oh, shoutouts. True.
Ooh, okay. And that Great Husk Sentry there that Tremen's fighting does double damage. Ooh, Hungry Walls as well, getting a fireball eaten. But 3 HP is still pretty comfy and plenty of soul to heal up. aPress heading into the Watcher Knights arena right now. Oh, we
Tremen missed the lever. But I guess I'll just get it on the way out, which is fine. So yeah, aPress is going to be starting Watcher Knight's fight here. Since they're both on 1-4-3-2, there are no back rolls, but the goal here is to try to get doubles on the rolls, and then once there are multiple in them, then you try to kind of hit both Watchers with your VS. That's all I know about this fight, not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is kind of a rude first Watcher pattern for aPress. A lot of like short rolls and bouncing back off the walls, and but yeah, the main damage output, as we've talked about, is Vengeful Spirit with Shaman Stone, and you'll see the runners kind of slash, pogo, jump, dash over, and then hit again, and getting nail cancels in, which is a way to deliver damage more quickly because you can cancel the end of your nail animation with a spell.
Yep, and the goal is to kind of keep the knights synced. So aPress was not able to do that on the second set, so the the fourth knight spawned in while the third knight was still alive, whereas like you kind of want to kill the second and third together, but that's okay, they're still both doing great.
Yep, both are runners on 3 HP, 2 HP for Tremen now, but I think he's dealing with his second pair. aPress finishing up the fight. We saw some nice heals as well during
I'm a
the
heal
fight.
enjoyer.
Very smart, yeah. Especially in a race setting, I think you want to go fast, but you really don't want to die.
Yeah.
So
But this is gonna be the last pair. Yeah, okay. We're fine. Everything's fine.
look, I wasn't intentionally counting down HP, okay?
We're commentating on what's happened, you
Yeah,
know?
I'm talking about what's going on your screen.
But yeah, I think that, like, especially in a race setting, you definitely, like, want to be taking a safety bench unless you know that you're behind, like, really behind or something, because, yeah, like, a dust to watcher is just, like, super sucks.
Mhm.
And chat saying that those fire bench is only a 5-second time loss, which in the grand scheme of things, not that bad. Even though the cycle for the Grey Head Sentry changes a bit, it's not that changed.
Mhm.
But yep, so we're going to be absorbing our first streamer here, and then we're going to see the latter part of the route differences that the runners had. So so they're both going to be making their way to Lem, but aPress is going to go to Rafters to pick up that seal first, and then we'll be going to Lem, whereas Tremen is going to kind of like go above and then drop down to Lem, and will not have to get the extra seal.
Yeah, nice inventory drop off the elevator there for aPress, and I think Tremen hit the elevator, so I think he's going for the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see right here.
And
Oh, just falling down.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe
that's
he
fine.
went for it and missed it, but
Yeah,
falling down is
potentially.
also, down is the right way to go.
That is true, yeah. Better
So.
than falling up.
True.
But yeah, the Raptors route that aPress is doing here is like a relatively new optimization, or like route optimization, discovered by Skate, which a lot of the 1221 runners will go for. But it's the discovery of the right side Raptor skip specifically, which like made it so efficient. I'm not sure if aPress goes for right side or not, because on this patch, the spawn of that benchfly is like more RNG, I think. But it is doable. But then there's also the very comfy left side Raptors skip, which a lot of meme categories have been doing for forever.
Shout out to meme categories.
Shout outs to the meme boards. I feel like every time I come on comms, I always talk about meme cats, and I should probably stop. But
I mean, you got it.
Okay.
I think aPress was going for.
Is he going for the
going
2 damage tank?
Very nice.
Oh my gosh, very nice.
I don't know if that was how he was intending to do it, or if that was like a backup, but that was very clean.
Very clean, yeah. I've never seen it done with like not a pogo dash off of that thing. I know that there's a 2 damage tank version, but I didn't realize that
backup. I see.
That
was really nice.
So nice.
Oh, but then like he kind of missed.
They're both at Lem.
Oh my gosh,
around the same time.
the
Oh my
same.
gosh. So after this, the route differences will end, and so the comparisons will be accurate again. Their routes are going to be the same after this Lem cell, which is very nice. So
I should mention also this split that we're watching right now. Lumify Lantern is Tremen's favorite. He thinks it's a nice break after fighting Watchers.
That is true. It's like a very nice movement split.
Yeah, and you don't have too many enemies to deal with that you can't just kind of jump dash over. So, especially once you get into King Station, it's pretty nice. I think it's a good wind down.
Oh wait!
No.
Oh. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that sentry does double damage if you hit his like sword, but like, yeah, and so that sucks.
That does
sorry,
really
aPress.
Okay, you were the one who said you didn't believe in curses.
We're
literally
just talking about things, okay?
We are. Okay.
Well, so aPress is gonna make his way back over to King Station. It shouldn't be too bad because he did. Oh, because that Lurian is a hard save. But it is definitely kind of sad.
It's definitely a bummer.
Yeah. Tremen did a nice little fire bell. Just an efficiency for not having to wait for the stag cutscene, and is going to be getting Lumify Lantern, and will be making his way over to Crystal Peaks from that Crossroads stag that we bought. And aPress, I'm very sorry for if you do watch this back.
I was going to say something. Oh, okay. We're picking up Lantern, and that's the main
Ah,
expensive
yeah.
thing in the run that we need all this geo for. Because aPress not knowing where the shade was going to spawn. Okay.
Clean room from
Very
Tremen.
clean infected benchfly room. But yeah, the room that Tremen is in right now is the reason that we need Lantern. So
Oh,
Lantern or Dive are your ways into Crystal Peak, and it's quicker to pick up relics and purchase the Lantern. So that's what the any percent route does.
wait, was aPress on PB pace before that death? Because he
I
was
think so. He was
green. Oh
green. Yeah.
no. Well, aPress will be now picking up the Lantern, and Tremen is in Crystal Peaks, is going for the first little fun skip here called Pogax, and, oh, okay.
Oops.
That trick on this patch is a little difficult, but after failing it one time, it's just going to opt to go around, which is very, I would do that too. Actually, I just don't go for Pogax, but
I don't go for
it's
Pogax
fine.
either.
C dash plus wings will get you into peaks. That is a true
claw,
statement.
actually.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Well, you can like get in there, but then
Well,
I don't
how are
think
you
can...
gonna get up to the top of KP to C dash across without a claw?
Ooh, if you have dirt myth or like edge start, or it's not edge, cliff start. You can also shade skip. This is true.
Okay. Our
Well,
restreamer
anyway,
pointing out
that's
that
fine.
you can shade skip into cliffs.
Catch these runners random match tomorrow if you want to see things similar to that, but
same
hopefully
time,
not that
actually.
But yeah, so Tremen is in the room outside of C dash going for these inventory. Oh no, he canceled it. That one is like the worst inventory drop
that's
to
a
miss
pretty
because
long drop.
yeah. aPress is declining Pogax.
Pogax.
Interesting. I thought he would go for it.
Same.
And Tremen is doing.
Big
Okay, that was like
on 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not seen that setup for damage cycle before, but it looks fine, and hopefully we see an underplat here. Oh, we don't. Okay,
Overplat.
I'm sad.
You know, if you're not like super seasoned in underplat, then and you're on 1 HP, just best to, not go for it. Sometimes I get nervous and I'm like, I should try underplat, and then I do, and I'm like, I haven't practiced this. What am I doing?
Yeah, very fair. Also, if you have Dash Master, Overplat is optimal. They don't have Dash Master, but I'm just saying that is kind of a crime, but it's fine. Tremen picked up the Crystal Heart ability, which just means you can super dash like super far, and we are going to use that a lot for acid skips, though I think... Oh, wait, yeah, no, they're only going to use that for one acid skip in this route. And so Tremen is going to be making his way over to everyone's favorite jellyfish, Umu. And oh, aPress is going for... Okay, never mind. Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
both
I
of
thought
these
that was
setups
gonna be
are
damageless also.
Yeah.
But it was damage full.
Damage full indeed. Yeah, so this is the only acid skip that Tremen and aPress are going to be doing in the run since we are going the Deep Nest route, but C dash plus Claw lets us skip a lot of these like bodies of acid, which gives us, the ability to skip like Isthmus Tier and all that stuff. And it's also really fun. I'm an acid skip enjoyer, so...
They are pretty fun.
Oh, interesting. So it is, I think, faster to dash into that room now, but Tremen opted to C dash in. I mean, that's fine. And then we'll be heading over to Umu. Does not take the bench.
Ooh, interesting.
Hopefully that'll be okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
But yeah, so aPress is also going to be making his way over to Umu.
I guess subtle patch difference also is there is Dreamnail knockback, as you can see right here. So on 1221, Umu does not get knocked back, so you can kind of Dreamnail as much as you want without messing up your lure. But for current patch, you want to not be Dreamnailing willy-nilly. So you can get a Dreamnail in at the beginning of the fight, but it's a good idea to just keep it to that one if you can. aPress with a nice acid skip into Fog Canyon.
Okay, yeah, 2-cycle on this patch is so difficult. But yeah, the Dreamnail knockback only is on the first
true.
cycle, which is very odd. But yeah, so now you'll see that that Tremen is going for a full soul container whenever he can. I think this is gonna be a 3-cycle. Oh my, never mind. Oh my
Very nice.
god!
Very
I
clean
think
2-cycle.
wow. Okay, I thought that he missed a double on the first cycle, but he was fine.
Oh no, it looks
What?
good because he ended with a empty soul container.
Oh
So,
gosh.
well,
Yeah, okay, that was great. I was like the second cycle looked super clean, but I thought the
yeah.
first cycle missed one. No, okay, never mind. Ignore me. I don't know my cycles very well. But Tremen with a nice 2-cycle. We'll see aPress coming up on his first ability, first opening to attack
Yeah,
cycle.
I think Tremen just posted earlier today, I think that he got his first 2 cycles, so that was maybe the second one ever, as was noted in chat.
Yeah. Wow. And then aPress's first cycle looked the same to me, but maybe he missed. I don't know. Okay, yeah, the 2-cycle on this patch is so hard for me to keep track of, but he is going to have to get another dream nail in some. Okay, yeah, this is not going to be a 2-cycle for him. He doesn't have enough soul.
Yeah. Oof, bummer.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get 3 cycles here. But we'll see. Yeah, getting those dream nails in on Umu is really difficult, especially because Umu attacks a lot faster. Oh yeah, that was nice. Okay, so his first cycle must have been good, and it was just the non-full. Okay, but yeah, Umu attack, like the actual electricity attacks like spawn in faster. So a lot of the places where you'll see 1-2-2-1 runners getting dream nails, you can't do the same on latest patch.
That makes sense.
First cycle was proper damage rotation. Okay, nice. Yeah, I can like, I feel like I can, never mind. I'm not going to even talk about what I can recognize or not, because clearly I can't. But Tremen is going to be making his way over to Deep Nest. But first we'll make a little detour to pick up the Spore Shroom.
Spore Shroom. Yeah, so this is, I guess, going to be exciting if you've never seen the Spore Shroom route run before. It's a pretty sensational THK fight to watch, I think. I would say. I enjoy watching it.
And yeah, and it's also just really fun because I think Deep Nest tended to be like a quote unquote beginner route, so that you didn't have to go through the like scary QG and you didn't need to do QGA, which is like a very difficult acid skip. But because of the discovery of Spore Shroom, THK, now it becomes like actually like very optimal on this patch. I think that the normal like QGA route with like VS Shaman THK is still optimal, but the actual because of the movement to actually get to Beast Den, but the actual Spore Shroom any percent fight I believe is still faster than the VS one. So yeah, I don't know.
Correct.
Very cool.
Yeah, so Tremen not saying hello to Moss Prophet, SMH. But heading into Deep Nest, I know.
With Oat on comms? It'll be on the board tomorrow though. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, these Garpedes, yeah, they're very cycle based, so that little inventory knockback cancel, which I didn't even know existed, that was really cool.
Yeah, I didn't
and then you'll see another one here. Oh,
maybe not because he's on 2 HP.
Is it 2 damage tanks here? Yeah, that would probably make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll still get through cleanly, and we'll see aPress making his way to pick up Spore Shroom on the other screen. Nice inventory drop. Oh, he got the bench. That's nice.
Oh,
he was on low HP.
Oh yeah, very true. That was a nice fireball stall there in that room from aPress. Sometimes those what are funglings, I think is what they're called, the little floating enemies. They can kind of end up in weird spots. No, the fungoon I think is the bigger one.
I'm not sure. But Tremen making it through my least favorite room in Dark Deep Nest. Oh, what is...
Elevator? Spider
elevator? Oh my god, he's doing the spider elevator! Oh my gosh!
You love to see it.
You love to see it. That's so good. I think that's like a more recent movement found.
I've never seen
Um,
that. That's pretty cool.
that's so funny. Most runners will like go to the right of that room and take the platforms up, but no, there's a spider elevator you can take up instead.
Yeah, here's where we have met up with
Ooh,
the
okay.
QGA route. aPress also not going for those damage tanks there.
Mm,
I'm not sure. Maybe he's feeling some nerves a little bit
hmm
from the earlier parts of the run, but we'll see Tremen making his way into Den.
Does he do Den quit out? I guess that's the other big question here. But on this patch as well, there is a consistent devout skip. Um, we'll see if he opts to do it or not. And aPress,
Ooh, sea
ran into the
dashing into the
devout.
devout.
Okay, so he is Tremen is not going to be doing the devout skip and is just going to kill the devout as normal.
Oh, we
um
have another spider elevator.
oh
Very
my
nice.
god, they're
Oh,
but
oh.
that see spider elevator's scary. Okay.
It's a little scary. I missed whether Tremen did a quit out or
No, he
what
didn't.
had to skip to devout. Okay.
Yeah, he
Um,
just did the normal like kill on the devout there,
yeah. Okay.
which is yeah, understandable. Does he Yes, he saves a grub. Love to
Grub
see it.
saver. I think it was an interesting heal because I mean, devouts do 2 hits, but you're past the part where you can get womboed. So,
Mhm.
which is by that I mean hit by a spider directly into the spikes. So,
Clean second devout kill and has enough GO to buy the stag. So Tremen is going to get Hera and then will make his way over to THK. And
yeah.
aPress is entering Beastin. Does aPress go for quit out?
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. But yes, Tremen and aPress later will be making one little detour to the Beast Den bench, and that is where they're going to equip Spore Shroom, take off Shaman Stone. That bench is just very much on the way and faster than the Dirt Myth or Black Egg bench, and it looks like aPress is doing a quit out.
Woo, Den quit out. Yay!
Woo! So we get double woo on aPress's side, I guess. All right, so I don't really know how the skip works, but you basically go over him. Yep, okay. Success.
You skip the devout. That's what you do. You skip the devout.
You skip the devout, and it does look like aPress has enough GO, so
Nice.
should be okay.
Yeah, Tremen with plenty of geo left to bribe THK to be nice.
aPress past the Wombo Spider. Very nice.
Nice.
Don't think. Oh, I guess Tremen's gonna go for the C dash bell.
Oh, but I guess
Oh,
missed the look down. That feels
yeah.
bad.
Oh, and
and
then
missed the seat.
oh.
Feels extra bad.
Feels extra bad. aPress coming up on this last devout here, and the
nice.
kill looks really scary, but when you come in with full soul, it's like just one damage tank, and you run into the devout, not into the nails, the claws, so it's only one damage. Words.
Yep.
And yeah, Tremen's gonna be going over to THK. So, do you want to talk about Spore Shroom THK?
Oh yeah, so on this patch exclusively 1432, for some reason, the Hollow Knight has a lot of hitboxes, and Spore Shroom damages all of them individually, I think is what it is, and very quickly. So taking damage intentionally and then healing in this fight is the fastest way to do it. I think Comsob for THK Spore Shroom is 111. And in any percent, I know on 1221 it's like a 120 something, I think. So quite a difference there.
Yep, and the damage tank into THK specifically is to refresh the spore clouds. Because if you just did like 2 heals in a row, you wouldn't get spore clouds on the second one. But if you take damage, then the spore clouds do refresh. So you'll see them taking damage there and doing the inventory cancel so that they're closer to THK. And then also you'll see intentional damage tanks so they can heal again, like what Tremen just did there. You don't really want to see the dashes. But
Yeah.
yeah, you like want THK to stay in your spore cloud.
Mhm. Yeah, so
um,
THK very kindly teleported back into the spore cloud there. Tremen getting a nice heal in for the kind of mini fountain spray attack, but
cool.
um yeah, and parries don't matter also.
Yeah.
I think
Unless
is
you
another
don't have
thing.
soul, but yeah,
Yeah,
the other nice thing is that the spore cloud. Oh, that's so sad. So yeah, the
that is
spore
a bummer.
clouds do damage during self stab, during the screams,
Mhm.
during parries. But you saw there, Tremen just started healing slightly late. You don't want to really see this attack for Sports Room,
Yeah.
because I don't.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you like can't really heal very easily, and I don't know if the spore clouds go high enough. And you like don't
It
have
looked like they
shaman.
were going high enough, but
Okay.
I was not sure
Finding
about
a
that.
safe
This
spot to heal.
also, yeah, kind of
Yeah.
rough.
But oh,
Looks
okay,
like
yeah,
no
and
PB for
GG.
Tremen, but GG.
No PB, but that was a good fight. And we'll see the same on aPress's side. aPress starting with like a smidge of soul.
Yeah,
Very
not much
interesting.
soul.
But yeah, so you'll see that knockback cancel, another knockback cancel here to both get soul and also be able to heal with the spores. Wow, okay, aPress, like, THK's being in that cloud is very
True,
nice.
yeah. First scream already.
Yeah, okay, that's like really cool where aPress is basically like, the strat here is he's doing the inventory knockback cancel and then will get like the extra soul he needs on THK and gets that heal off during the scream. That's really nice.
Yeah, very nice. And it's a pretty comfy fight too if you're looking to get into any percent. Because you get to just heal over and over in the
Yeah.
final boss fight.
Oh, Mrs.
Ooh,
Scream Skip. That's okay. I think he was just a little too early and high for that. But yeah, GG. Okay, that was
GG.
like so quick.
Yeah, very, very good.
um,
Yeah, we'll see if we can get our racers in here for
yeah.
interviews.
I like Tremen's GG in chat. This isn't Brando, but
This
that's
is
okay. Oh wow, they're actually really close. Tremen ending with a 37 flat and aPress getting a 37-33. So they're about 33
Wow.
seconds apart, even though aPress did take a death. Welcome in, aPress.
Welcome in,
Whoa.
aPress.
Thank you.
GG.
Thank.
GG.
That was a great run.
We're still waiting to see if we can get Tremen in here for an
yeah.
interview.
That was a good race.
Yeah, it was a very good
Waiting.
race. Apress, sad question, but were you
Mhm.
on PB pace?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Ooh.
I was
I'm so
39
sorry,
seconds ahead after
aPress.
Watcher Nights.
I heard Tom told me.
Oh no,
That would have
yeah.
been a crazy PB for you.
That was a new place to die for me.
On your way to the station, was it?
Yeah, got
Yeah.
hit by the Great Husk Sentry, like the
Yeah.
last possible one for
Oh
double
Two
damage.
no.
HP.
Yeah, and if anyone tells you that it was my fault, don't believe them.
Yeah, it's definitely not his fault. What was I gonna say? Oh, Tremen, nice 2-cycle on Umu.
Yo,
That
go
was
Yeah.
so
Tremen.
good.
Yeah, that felt so cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were all popping off for that. That was your second 2-cycle ever?
Yes, it was. My first
Dang.
2-cycle ever was earlier today.
Let's go.
Wow.
Very, very nice.
Technically 2 runs in a row.
Hey, let's go.
Cool,
That was
yeah.
good.
And were you on PB pace at some point as well, Tremen?
No. I mean, yeah, no. It was
Okay, we
pretty
weren't sure.
close. I was comparing to averages, so I couldn't really tell.
Mhm.
It made me feel better to have number be green. Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I was a minute ahead of average out of Umu, which is right around PB pace because of the 2-cycle.
Oh yeah,
And
nice.
then had a bad hot spring split, and a bad THK. But still.
It was good. Both of y'all went for the spider elevator in Deep Nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, aPress showed it to me, in our, and I thought I'd learn it.
I
It
didn't
was
do a
really
very good
cool.
job on it, but I went for it.
Yeah, I think aPress got down to 1 HP, but Tremen, I don't think you got hit at all, or at least like you only took one
I
hit. He
deboosted
did.
once.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it was great to see.
I hope
Yeah.
that the Den quit out enjoyers
Oh yeah,
were
we
pleased.
love that
Yeah.
too.
I decided to not then quit out because I had full soul and 4 HP, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just do
Understandable.
it. Let's
Makes
do
sense.
it.
I feel like your beastem was pretty clean, so
Yeah. I had to heal
trap bench,
once.
not trap
but
bench. Hera.
yeah. My trap bench was a gold trap bench because of the spider
Oh.
elevator.
Oh, nice.
GG.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, aPress.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you
Um,
mentioned aPress was the one who turned you on to Sports Room THK
Yeah,
as well?
because I was failing QGA over and over,
hmm.
and
Relatable.
aPress is like, that's what I do, Sports Room, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try, and then I PB'd by a lot, so I'm
Oh,
like, I'm just gonna
nice.
stick with this.
Yeah, Sports Streams Route is great. aPress, how is your THK fight compared to like gold? Since I mean, I know you missed a scream skip, but it seemed pretty good for like the amount of heals that you're able to get in.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I forgot to add in the like chains broken split still. So I can't like compare to other people.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was pretty decent. I think if I got that screen skip, it probably would have been a gold.
Wow. Okay. Nice. That's good. Oh, also, I was gonna ask about your rafter skip. Do you normally
Yeah.
go for that, or was that actually a backup for you?
So yeah, the way that I do it, depending on how far the bench fly is, like left or right. If it's too far left like that, I'll go to the platform.
Ah,
If it's farther right, I'll just go straight for the damage tank right away.
interesting.
Mm. And does that have to do with like the Vengefly position, like having a more varied range of positions on this patch?
I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with like 1-2-2-1 rafters skip and like exactly what they do. So maybe, but it's just because I also go for the 3 damage tank 3 fireball version. Like either
Mm.
way I do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to like if you're doing the 2 fireball version, like you pogo the Vengefly right away so you can dash into it. Since I'm not gonna pogo it on that like first hit, I need to keep my dash, so I need it to be closer to me.
Makes
Very
sense.
interesting.
And then I'm the boomer over here going King Station.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. How much
Yeah.
time, or like, is there still time saved for rafters if you go for left side rafters?
From what I've heard, yes.
Okay,
Uh,
interesting.
yes, but I didn't want to learn it. That one I did not want to learn right before tourney. I tried to do it a couple times and it was not consistent, so I'm like, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna keep doing what I know.
Saves about 5 seconds. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, like left side is the like big time save, and then like right side over left side saves like a few more seconds, but like just going for either rafter skip is gonna save more time over going for King Station.
Mhm.
Makes sense. But I do really like Tremen's strat of like, I mean, since he's doing King Station, getting the bench there, but then like you were like on really high health, so not getting the bench for Spire. I feel like that's a very smart decision.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was on high health. I think I just had full soul, so I just healed up on the elevator. But yeah,
High enough health.
yes.
It wasn't 1.
It wasn't 1. No, I think it was 2, but I had full soul, so I just healed the full one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
Dealt
makes
with it.
sense.
Yeah.
My C peak was not great this seed. I tried to go for Pogax,
seed.
missed it.
See.
The
Yeah.
seed. Yeah, I'm a
The
rando
rando
player.
player.
Shush. I'm a rando
Also,
player.
both of y'all GGing after your race.
In the chat.
You gotta do it.
That was
You gotta
great.
do it.
That was great.
We start with the meow R's, we end with the GG. It's just
So
the
true.
rando.
Yeah, the run isn't valid unless you GG in chat.
But yeah, Tremen, I know you didn't do an underplat, and I was sad, but also
was on
you're
1
on
HP.
HP, so it was acceptable.
I consciously did not go for it because I was on 1 HP.
It's fine. You just have to check the soul totem, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right. You're
true,
right.
Cool.
Um,
Any questions from chat or any final thoughts from our runners?
So when are we running it back, aPress?
Oh,
When,
true. We
when,
need to come up with the time.
when,
Honestly, I kind of want to see like we have time for these pools. Like maybe
yeah.
we give it a few weeks, we come back
Ooh.
stronger than ever.
True,
wow,
true,
okay.
true.
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
a good point. So our pools of 3, this is one of those pools of 3 in the tourney. Each racer will go against the other racers in the pool 2 times. So
Mhm.
aPress and Tremen will have a rematch. And you'll probably be able to catch it right here on twitch.tv/Hollow Knight Community.
yeah, when are you
True.
gonna beat me, aPress?
Hey.
And also catch both of these runners in their rando match tomorrow. Also, Tremen versus aPress, in addition to their
Yes.
teammates of Tremen and Jason and aPress and Kuro on the same team.
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
when I'm
think
gonna beat
there's
you, Tremen.
Yeah, yeah. You're right, you're right.
We'll see who underplots there. No, I'm just kidding. But I think we also have a rando tourney match in 23 minutes as well. So stick around for that. Do aPress and Tremen and Oat have any last words?
No, GG.
Yeah, GG, Tremen.
Looking forward to our next one.
GG, everybody. Thank you to our restreamer,
Thanks,
Tim.
Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks,
Oh,
Tim.
and shout outs to the highest number of resets this race or tourney so far.
Oh, true.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that Invis or Invis False Night. That was.
Yeah.
I was
So,
like panicking when I saw that. I did
I was
not know what to
worried.
do.
so I'm so glad I'm living with Palm so that he can yell at me because I had streamer mode enabled at the start and
Oh
didn't get
no.
any pings,
Oh
and I had my
no.
chat minimized, so I wasn't seeing any of it.
Yeah, we were
But
pinging you and Palm.
Yeah.
yeah, for some reason my OBS does not want to capture Hollow Knight 1432 with the application capture, and I have to use window capture, display capture. It works with 1.5, but just doesn't
Mm.
Oh, that's
work
weird.
otherwise. But all right, GG's.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're going to send it on over to Sundar to show some love, but make sure
Oh.
make sure to come back in 20 minutes for the randa race, and then later tonight for are we rating? Later tonight for another any percent match.
Yeah, let's raid.
Okay, we will raid. Go show some love to Thundar.
If I
And
can remember his username.
oh, I got it.
I got it.
And
Okay.
we'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody. See you in 21 minutes. Smile.